And I wonder if we could close with you exploring the related part of this thesis, which I pick up as being a great philosophical struggle between the simple, the mechanical, and the clockwork view of all of this, and the subtle and the complex view, because it seems to me that we get more lost with the simple view than we do with the subtle view, but people seem to demand simplicity everywhere.
Yeah. Here I go. Well, people love simplicity, and it actually doesn't matter how smart you are, you still like simplicity. And if you're pressed for time, you like simplicity still more. And there's no group of smart people who are more harassed than medical doctors. So medical doctors in fact, they love hard and fast, cut and dried, unambiguous rules of diagnosis, prognosis, and treatment. That is their favorite thing. And associated with the medical doctors is a community of molecular and cell biologists who in effect intellectually serve them and supply them with a panoply of simple-minded characterizations of how organisms work. So in a sense, somewhat like lawyers and politicians, MDs and their supportive biologists have a huge incentive to lie to themselves and thus to others as well about the simplicity of the causes of chronic disease. Now, many of them don't do that, and many of them will say, wow, progression to diabetes, a very complex and challenging problem, we don't know enough, and so on and so on. Those are the good ones. Similarly with psychiatric disorders, they'll say many things could cause schizophrenia, it's very, very complicated. But then there are the simplicity merchants who will say, progression type 2 diabetes, insulin metabolism. That's the whole key to the whole thing. Insulin metabolism. Supply insulin or regulate insulin, you solve the problem. And there are people who, in psychiatry, particularly the people who make drugs, who say, this psychiatric disorder is due to too much or too little of this or that neurotransmitter. Be it serotonin, dopamine, glutamate. Pick your neurotransmitter. The temptations of simplicity are perennial. People love simplicity. Unfortunately, everything we've learned over the last 15 years about the genomic foundations of biology say, as a general rule, the simple view is wrong. As a general rule, what molecular and cell biologists say about what they call the pathways that underlie health and function are wrong in the sense that they are incomplete, radically incomplete.